What is up, YouTube? This is Terminator Juice, and today's video I want to talk about this revelation of news coming from Call of Duty Ghost. Treyarch, one of the people in Treyarch, posted some facts and comments about the Wii U version of Call of Duty Ghost. And when I say revelation, it was to some people, not to others. I want to go over the news, which isn't great news, but there is some reasons to not get all butthurt about it. And for all the haters, I don't know if I have any Nintendo haters watching my channel. This isn't damage controlling. This is just pointing out some facts that kind of silver linings. You know, I don't want to say silver linings, but I can't think of anything else. So basically, let's get to it. Don't know the guy's name. I'll look for the article and I'll put a link in this video, but he confirmed that the Wii U version was going to run in 880 by 720 native resolution, which is like 640p or something. Not 1080, not 720 like some people were saying. Now, while this isn't great news, every Call of Duty since Call of Duty 2 on the 360, I don't know, maybe that one didn't, but this is the standard resolution Call of Duty's been for the last 7-8 years. Black Ops 2 on the Wii U ran in the same resolution and looked great. And the games get better and better looking each year, but the resolution stays the same. So it's not great news, but it's nothing new. This is Activision. They've been using the same game engine for like 10 years now. They refuse to use it. Even the PS4 or Xbox One versions are just the current game engine with some new elements. It's not an all-new engine, which they've admitted to. So let's look at it. Treyarch is porting this game for Infinity Ward. All the other versions are being handled at Infinity Ward. Treyarch made Black Ops 2, obviously. And just like that game, Ghost is going to be a port of the 360 version. It's not going to be, like some people were hoping, it's not going to be a port of the Xbox One or PS4 version. So it's a port of the 360 version, and this one's actually more of a port than Black Ops 2, whereas Treyarch was developing Black Ops 2. Infinity Ward's developing Ghost, so they actually need an extra step. They have to change the code, the Infinity Ward programming code. I forget the word he used, retiled, I believe. So they got to do more than just make it run on Wii U. They actually have to change the code and then port it. So it's actually, there's a chance this version might run not as well as Black Ops 2 because it's more of a port than Black Ops 2 was. So that's bad news. The good side of that is it's Treyarch. They've handled all the Wii versions and the Wii U version of Black Ops 2, so they know the Wii U pretty well. But like I said, it's more of a port than Black Ops 2, so that's a bad thing. They got to change the coding. And I'm not very technically savvy with computers, with programming or anything. I'm not gonna claim I know anything about it. A person posted in the comments that just based on the Wii U's RAM advantage over the 360 and PS3, at the very least it should have higher quality textures, even if it's slight, and reduce screen tearing, which if you don't know what screen tearing is, there's like a Splinter Cell video that showed how the Wii U version didn't have it. And so that's an advantage there, but I'm not going to sit here and try to sugarcoat this. The fact that this game isn't running in a native resolution higher than the 360 and PS3 just tells me more of the same bullshit from third parties. Now we know Bayonetta 2, the pre-alpha build's running 1080p 60 frames, and that game's got a lot going on. I know it's comparing apples to oranges, it's not the same type of game, but Mario Kart 8 looked amazing. It's 720p 60 frames or 1080p 60 frames. I'm not sure, they haven't settled on it. So you know that the hardware is definitely more powerful. The graphics card's a couple generations beyond the 360 PS3, but the game engines for 360 and PS3 are built around CPUs with high clock speeds. And the Wii U CPU doesn't have a high clock speed. It's more efficient, but it doesn't have that raw horsepower. It has a GPU, which can handle some of the CPU functions. So the game engines are just, they're not structured for Wii U. And the fact that we keep seeing these third-party games that look equal to, and Batman Arkham Origins, Assassin's Creed 4, they look equal to the PS3 and Xbox 360 ones because they're doing the best they can with a game engine that's just not designed, not created for the Wii U's hardware. So it's it sucks, but if they get it run like Black Ops 2, that's great. The online, they really pushed the online. They had added friend requests and stuff in game. They improved quite a bit over the course of the game, and I'm guessing that's why they stopped updating Black Ops 2, because they got tasked with porting Ghost, Infinity Ward's game. So you saw support for the Wii U version of Black Ops 2 stop about February, March. I forget the exact month. It's probably because they had to start working on the Wii U port of Ghost. And like I said, it's good that it's Treyarch doing it. They know the hardware, they know the system. But it's bad because it's not their coding, it's not their programmers. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe picking up the game, but I'm hoping it at least runs solid 60 frames and no glitches and stuff, and it gets the patches and stuff. But yeah, so I mean, really, it's Call of Duty. Like I said, Activision hasn't changed the game engine in 10 years, but people keep buying it. No one complained on the 360 when Battlefield 3 looked better. I mean, relatively. I mean, it wasn't a huge difference, but when Call of Duty, they just keep using the same game engine, so why would they change for the Wii U? And like I said, the PS4 and Xbox One is just a modified version of the same game engine. I would have liked to have heard that they ported over the PS4 version, but it's not the case. It's what we get. We don't get the free map it right away, free fall I think it's called or something. Wii U doesn't get that. Makes no sense to me why. I understand why no DLC, because if only 20% of the people buy it, the limited users is just going to split the people up, and there's not going to be any lobbies of any consistency. So I know why there's no DLC pay for, but why not give us the same free map as everyone else? So it's just Activision being Activision, and with the Wii U version of Black Ops 2 sold 180,000 copies to 3 million Wii U's, and there's only been an increase of 900,000 Wii U's, so I wouldn't expect those numbers to go up too much. But if they put a solid game out each year, it's just going to build upon, like the previous year is going to help push the next year. If we get a solid game with Ghost, then people with next year's game are going to be more confident in buying next year's game if we keep getting better. And hopefully next year there won't be a port. I'm guessing there'll still be a 360 and PS3 version, so next year probably the same story. But really, it doesn't matter. The game Black Ops 2 looked good. A friend of mine came over and was very impressed with the graphics compared to the 360. I mean, they look almost identical. I have both versions, I know. And once they updated the game, the first patch, I had no frame rate issues in the single player like a lot of people complain about. So while it's not great news, it's really not. It's not like some revelation of bad news. It's just, other than a few rumors that the game was going to run in 720 or 1080, everything else, people said the game looks really good. The guy said they really push optimizing the Wii U with limited budget and time, obviously, and the fact that the game engine isn't built for the Wii U's hardware. So, alright, that's it for this video. You guys leave me some comments, let me know what you think, and we'll see you on the next video.